All right, good afternoon, students. Today we'll be going further on the change of subject of formula. We'll be trying to see if we can solve more, more examples on what we've been talking about, change of subject of formula. We talked about it the last time we met, so we'll go a bit further. We'll solve something a bit more complex today. We'll be dealing with three questions, a over y plus a over z is equal to 1. Those are the three questions we'll be dealing to. That's one of the questions we'll be dealing with. A plus y square root is equals to z. And finally, we'll be dealing with three questions. X over a plus b is equal to c. So these are the three questions. Let's go straight to deal with each one of them. All right. The first one, we have a over y plus a over z is equal to 1. Now, if you look at this question, like I said the last time, change of subject of formula is trying to make variables become the leader of the equation. I'm just paraphrasing what I said the last time. So if we want to solve this, looking at this, the first thing you need to do, because you have two fractions here, and remember I said we are trying to make the a the subject of the formula, right? We're trying to make a stands on its own. So if you look at this, you have this is a fraction and this is another fraction equals to 1. So the first thing we need to do is find the LCM. So by finding the LCM, these are two unknowns, so they will become our LCM, YZ. Our LCM will be YZ. So Y go in Y. You are left with if you check y will cut y, you are left with z. So you multiply z by a, so you have az plus z and z, you are left with y. You multiply y by a, you have ay, which is equal to 1. Then from here we cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, we'll have az plus ay is equals to yz times 1. So from here we have az plus ay is equals to yz, but we want a to stand on its own, so we will factorize. Now when we factorize, if you discover a and z is having something similar, which is az and ay is having something related to the two of them, they have something in common, which is a. So let's bring out that a. So if we bring out that a, you divide this a by az, you'll be left with z. So you write z here, plus you use this a, divide ay, you have y left. So now if you try to open this, a times z will give you az, a times y will give you ay is equal to yz. But we want a to stand on its own. So from here we divide both sides by z plus y. So we have a bracket z plus y over z plus y is equal to yz over z plus y. So this will cut this. We are left with a is equals to yz over z plus y. Okay, this is the second question, and if we go further to solve it, we have a plus y square root is equals to z. Now, first of all, we are trying to make a the subject of formula. First of all, we need to remove these square roots. Now, whatever you are doing to an equation, you are doing it to both sides of that equation. So what we have to do is square both sides. Now when we square both sides, what we mean is a plus y squared is equals to z squared. This is what we mean by square both sides. Now this is the same thing as a plus y raised to power half then squared is equals to z squared. So this is 1 over 2 times 2. This will cancel this, so this square root is totally gone. So we have a plus y is equals to z squared. So because we want to make a stand on its own, we have to move y to the right hand side of the equation, to the right hand side. So a will be equals to z square minus y. Mind you, every equation, if there is plus on one side, the plus moves to the other side and becomes minus. So let's treat the final question. Let's treat the final question. Now, the final question says, so this is the final question. So when we want to treat this question, we need to find LCM, because this is the same thing as b over 1. So if we find our LCM here is a. So a going a is what? X. A going 1 is still a. So this is x plus what? AB. All right. X plus AB over a is equal to what? C. X plus AB over a is equal to C. So from here, we cross multiply. X plus AB is equal to A times C. Now, X plus AB is equal to AC. Now, but we are looking for A. We are trying to make A stand on its own. So from here, what do? We now move AB to the right hand side. So we have X is equal to AC minus AB. Now, like we did the other time, like we did when we factorized, so we have X is equal to A brackets C minus B, knowing that A times C will give you AC, A times B will give you AB, because we are looking for